heard a married gentleman talking about he was giving game on like how men could be better being attentive to the partner and not making everything about sex and whatever. And his example was he said he knew his wife would really appreciate when he cooked. So he started cooking anytime he was ready for sex. And then eventually
different level of intimacy foreplay.
Yeah, so eventually she caught on, I suppose, and he was saying like, no. And I was like, yeah, like, I should do things just for her, not because I want to get something. Essentially, that was his point. Yeah. And I understood that, but at the same time, I was like pushing back mentally when I did, like, why can't, I'm curious your thoughts, why can't certain things in relationships be transactional? Yeah. Like, what's wrong with that? What's wrong if like I'm already doing something for you and for us I'm cooking that I can't get sex? That's also benefits both at the same time. 100%. Like, and I was like, my wife was like, you know what, babe, I just want to suck your dick real quick or something. But then can you like take me to work tomorrow instead of me like Uber? I'm like, sure. Like, okay, that's the least I can do at this point. Why not? Like, I appreciate that. So I don't really get why people. It made me think about conversation about the whole like women saying.
We'll get into it.
Yeah, I know where you're going. Yeah. So, what are your thoughts about that?
So specifically to what you just said, I feel like relationships are transactional. I think that where they become an issue is when you start trying to use the transactions or the lack thereof as punishment. So if he like, I'm not, to your reference of the guy was cooking for his wife in order to, as foreplay, because he knew that would entice her to be more inclined to have sex with him. I think that's completely okay as long as he say, I'm not cooking for you because you want to have sex with me. And I think that's where we start to muddy the waters. And that's where this transactionalness becomes like, oh, you don't even fuck with me. You don't even love me, because it's not based on whether it shouldn't, you doing it shouldn't be based on the outcome. It should just be because, but if you're doing it for the outcome, it's not a problem. Like, it's like, I pay bills so you can be more horny. Absolutely. Why? Because the less you work, the more time you've got to do other shit. You're not complaining. You're not doing this. You're not doing that. So when it is time to have sex, I know that you got the energy versus you fresh off a 12-hour shift and it's like, yeah, I'm just worked 12 hours. I don't got it for you. I don't really want to battle with that. So I'm cool with paying for your free time. That's a transaction. The same thing where they're like, yo, look, like, I want to fuck with you, but nigga, you in here playing a game all day. You ain't doing what you're supposed to do, I don't think that we should be having sex right now. That ain't really punishment. That's more like motivation. It's punishment where it's like, if you don't buy me this bag, nigga, I ain't give you enough. Oh, sis, if you ain't, doing this, then I ain't doing that, right? And I think that if we understood that transactions in relationships is not the same as transactions in not relationships. So it's like, if I'm just paying your bills to fuck you, you know what I'm saying? That's different than me paying your bills in a relationship, and as a result of it, because there's a different level of membership, there's a different level of access, there's a different level of commitment, but the baseline of it can still very much look the same, right? And it's like another thing that people don't understand, and I'll come back to it because I find myself varying with them. I thought, but it was going to be in the same realm, in the same spectrum of people. Oh, it's a responsibility, and I think that's the thing. It's like y'all not understanding the responsibility that come with being in a relationship. So y'all think that like y'all could do or don't do. Like, it's like, I would never. You shouldn't, as a man, you should never feel like paying for your woman's bills is a burden. And as a woman, you should never feel like serving your man as a chore.
Absolutely.
And I feel like that's the issue where like women think that they shouldn't have to serve a man as a chore. I don't feel like cleaning. I don't feel like cooking. I don't feel like washing your clothes. Now, I don't believe nobody should clean up behind somebody, but cleaning up. It's like clean, like it's like I ain't thinking somebody going the drawers on the floor. I gotta clean. That's different. I can understand the frustration because I don't want you to have to clean up behind somebody because I don't want to clean up behind nobody. But just cleaning up is like, and the same thing is like, bro, if I'm already going to pay rent whether you live with me, and if she don't live with me, bro, you already gonna be paying rent. I'm already gonna pay the rent. Why is it now that she live with you like, oh, you gotta carry your weight too? Bro, you was already gonna carry this shit if you can. If you can't, and it makes more financial sense and it's more feasible for her to chip in on that aspect, that's fine. But understand this, as men, we leaders and we like to be in the lead, right? I'm not gonna say in control, we like to be in the lead. And with that being the case, it's like, if me and Q split a car, note, we both have the same level of jurisdiction and expected access to this car because we split it. Whereas though, if it was Q car, he has the right to let me know when and if I'm able to use the car because ultimately it's his. If I want to pay Q to rent the car or have some type of access without him being able to tell me when, then I'm going to contribute something. But as a man, if you want to be able to say, I want to head the household, but you splitting the bills, there is going to be a level of equality when it comes to making a final say. Unfortunately, now, does this mean that it's not anomaly situations where you are able to still lead the household and sometimes the chick might make more? That's for sure. That can happen. We're not saying that can. But I'm just saying the general rule of things, if you're going into a thinking like, oh, you need to carry your weight around here, then she's going to want more say so. Does that mean she should have no say so? I'm going to carry you too. It's like, no, it should be from an advisory consultant standpoint with you being able to have the final say. Like, all right, cool, babe. What do you think about this? How should we go about this? All right, I'll take this information, I'll process it, and we're going to do this because ultimately, when it's all said and done, the man is to be left and held accountable for the entirety performance and the success or failure of the family and a relationship. So by you selling half of the responsibilities, you also are giving up half of the leadership, and you can't be mad at that. And when I say it shouldn't feel like a burden, it's like, bro, we men, we logical, analytical. I get it. Shit got to make sense. We ain't telling you to sign a bad deal. We're not telling you to sign a 360 deal with a chick that don't deserve it. We saying that if you're in a situation and y'all locked in and she's growing and it's like, oh, don't use these words. It's like, oh, well, she got to be building. She got to be doing this. It's like, yeah, y'all can be building. Y'all growing towards something. But regardless of the situation, understanding it from just a literal standpoint of, I will be doing this with or without you. Ladies, you will be cooking and cleaning with or without them. So add the extra 2 pieces of fucking chicken in the pot, add an extra lamb, add an extra this. It's not making it an astronomical thing that should make it feel like a chore, nor should you having somebody in there that is not at least taken away from the situation shouldn't feel like a burden. Like if all she doing is, because it's not like you taking care of everything. I'm paying for you now, I'm paying for you now, I'm paying for this. No, I'm not going to let you be a burden on me. But it shouldn't feel like a burden to cover the overhead. Like you don't have to start with covering the overhead, but we should strive to if we want sole leadership.
All right. And at the end of the day, back to the point of responsibility, it should also be just a sense of just simple appreciation.
100%.
It's like, why shouldn't you want to serve or treat 100%. Or
if you care about
do that for the partner? Yeah, because I'll even think about even deeper into the example of cooking or whatever. It's like, I like getting my wife massages. Yeah. However, this massage is gonna make you feel good, but we fucking so it's like,
and I like doing it,
right? So it's like, why? What's wrong with me? Oh yeah, this massage make you feel good. So now the vibe is right, you good. Now let's have sex and we both can be pleased and satisfied. And I'm serving you. Now we're gonna be serving each other. So why can't I just be like, I can't? Now she'd be like, hey, every time you go and give me a massage, we guys, it's like, I didn't think that would be a problem.
Yeah. And it's okay if we had a point where today you don't feel like
right, of course, anomaly events.
Yeah, I'm saying, like that's one of the transaction, not punishment. Right. We did that, you not in it, it's cool. But regardless, I still enjoy giving you the